Welcome everybody to our pyjama party. So we're going to get straight out of bed. We're going to start the day in a really positive frame of mind. We're going to shake off the lockdown blues. So let's start with a little bit of a warm up. So take the feet under the hips, take a deep breath in, circle the arms over the head, shoulder width apart, and just lift your shoulders. Exhale, heart center. So a lot of these movements we're going to be doing repeats. So there's pretty much constant movement. Exhale. But that's going to energize us, and it's also going to connect mind and body. So this time hold the shoulder width apart and just lift the bottom of the ribs, draw the shoulder blades down the spine. And then exhale, come back to heart center. We're going to do some side bends. Doesn't matter which side you go. One arm lifts, the other arm pushes down towards the ankle. And then let's come to the other side. I hope you had a good night's sleep last night. So take your time. Don't forget when you get to the center, just lift up your spine before you tip to the other side. Okay, one more time each side. Let's get that breath flowing all the way through the body. Lovely. Then we're going to push the hands forward. We're going to come halfway down, tip at the hip, drawing the shoulder blades away from the hips. And then slowly, hands come to the low back. Lift the chest, squeeze the upper arms back. And let's do that again one more time. Cast the hands, push the knuckles away, and then come back. Lift the chest, squeeze the arms together. And then this time, as we come up, inhale, lift the eye gaze, press the palms, and then we're going to come all the way down. Exhale on the way. So to our first forward fold, see how it feels. It doesn't matter if you need to bend your knees, but we want to try and tip the body weight forward so it's in the balls of the feet. So just hold here for a second. You can move your heels about, you can move your shoulders about, just easing up the back of the legs and the lower back. Then let's take the hands to the shins for a flat back extension, Uttasana, drawing the shoulder down from the ear rolls, and then exhale and fold again. So this time we're going to take the right foot, take a long step back so that your front knee is over your ankle. Drop the hips, take a breath in, and then exhale, straighten the knee. Bring your nose down towards your knee. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, drop the hips, very slowly, giving your muscles time to extend. And back. And one more time before we change sides. Bend the knee, step in, and step back with the other foot. Lovely long step, knee over ankle, don't let that knee come further forward. Drop the hips, draw the chest forwards, exhale, straighten the knee. Inhale. Lift the chest, lovely. Ooh. I can't remember how many times we've done that, but we're going to do it one more time. Push back. Bend the knee, step halfway in, bring your other foot halfway back, and take your feet wide. Now push your chest forwards and push your hips back a bit. So you've got a lovely straight back. Then we're going to come to the right. We're going to bend the right knee. Push the hips right back. Getting stretch in the inner thigh. Let's try the other side. Walk. Push the hips back. Push the chest forward. Getting that lovely stretch here. Great. All right. How are we doing? Crack, crack, crack. Other side. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Take your time. Take your time. Just a little bit of a warm up, to get the muscles engaged. Push the hips back. Okay, come to center. Let's rock the baby. So clasp your elbows, let your head drop and just swing, rock the baby to sleep. Slowly take your eye gaze to the wall behind you. And then gently bring your hands to your hips. Push your chest forwards, draw your shoulders down. Then take the arms wide. We're going to rotate one hand down to the mat, the other hand up to the sky. Draw the top shoulder back if you can. Let's go to the other side. Take your time, don't forget to use your core muscles to hold the upper body weight. And the other side again. Lift the eye gaze if that feels good. Just see how you feel. Might feel alright one side, maybe not the other. Just see how you feel. Let's do that one more time. Up. And up. And then slowly walk your feet back in. And again, push your sit bones up, push your chest forward, and then slide it down towards your thighs. Body weight into the balls of the feet, head relaxed. So we're going to step the right foot back, turn it to 90, we're going to come to warrior two. So turn it to 90 and slowly rise. Arms out, lower body steady, let's just circle side to side. So keep your abs tight, let your shoulders go completely. Side to side. And this time when we come to the front, I think you know where we're going. We're going to hop up onto the back foot, make sure your feet are hip width apart, especially if you're on a carpet, so that you need a little bit of balance. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. How soft can you get your arms? Get the breath smooth. Hold when we get to the bottom. Clasp the hands. Push forwards. Lay the ribcage on the thigh. And then slowly circle hands back to the lower back. And lift the chest. Forwards. Okay, your option here is to bring your hands wide. Cactus arms. See what feels more comfortable for your back. This is a little bit more weight. It's nice, isn't it? One more time. And back. Lovely. Hands to mat. Step in. Just release your legs a little bit. And then we're going to step back and do the same on the other side. So the left foot goes back. Foot to 90. Arms out to the side and start to just gently twist. Twist so lightly. So feel the strength in your lower body. Feel the energy coming up out of that back foot. Come back to center. Hop up onto your back foot. Make sure they're hip width. Gives you a little bit more balance. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Sink that back knee down towards the mat. Draw the air. Exhale. You're doing great. Inhale. Stop at the bottom. Hands forward. Push, push, push. Hands to the lower back. Lift the chest. Okay, you're feeling the stretch in the front of the hip and the front of the chest. Starting to feel it in the legs as well now. Okay, let's do cactus arms. Keep your hands to the lower back if that feels more comfortable for your back. Lovely. One more time. And then back we come. Beautiful. Hands to mat. Step back to downward facing dog. And just either move if you want to, or find stillness if you feel happier to do that. Whatever happens, just release, relax. And then slowly, we're going to walk the hand a little bit further forward, brace the core, and then gently lower elbows to mat. Okay, so here we are in puppy dog pose. So just draw the shoulders down from the ears, push back so you can feel that massive stretch in the back of the legs. And then very slowly drop the knees to the mat, right leg lifts. So just take your time to get that leg as high as feels comfortable. So you're feeling it in your lower back, you're feeling it in your glutes. Lift, and you're feeling it at the front of the hip. Lift, lift, hold it there, hold it there. Yeah, well done everyone. And then slowly, going to come up onto the hands, bring that knee forwards. And we're going to sit down on that right hip. So that right hip must be on the mat for this stretch to work. So right hip to mat, and then try and bring this front foot forward and turn your back leg. If you can't turn your back leg, it's fine, just have it to the side here in a sort of 90 degrees. If you can, turn it so that you're on the top of the foot at the back. Adjust this front foot so that you can feel the stretch in the outside of the hip, and then walk down and have a little rest. So the more you turn this left hip forwards, the more stretch you're going to feel in the right. But just relax, releasing all that tension in the hips, because you know it goes into the shoulders, and then for long-term storage it goes into the hips. So getting rid of that tension in the hips is quite a fight. It's well worth it. Lovely, and then slowly come back up. We're going to do the other side, so come back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in on the exhale. Broaden out through the upper arms, pushing back into the heels. And eye gaze to the knees. Adjust your hand position a little bit further forwards, and then slowly lower the elbows. Just to increase that stretch, a little bit of work in the shoulders, and then gently drop to knees. Ready to lift, left. Take a deep breath. Lift a bit further. And just hold it there. Let that stretch happen. Let that work go into the back. Lovely. And then very gently bring it forwards. And see how you feel. Drop the hip to the mat. Bring the foot forwards. Adjust your back leg. If you need to sit like this, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, turn over the foot. Okay, ready? Let's have a little rest. Walk forwards and just relax. Just let that stretch happen. Let all that tension go. Relax your shoulders. Okay, adjust the foot if it needs to be adjusted. And then gently onto the hands. We're going to sit back into chart pose. Just for a second. Snuggle down, okay? Knees, how are your knees feeling? Snuggle right down. Okay, are you ready for a big finish? Take a deep breath in, come to plank. So walk your feet so that your back can go nice and flat. And then we're going to tip onto the tip of the toes, start to bend the elbows lower down till your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, push back up. Round the back, push right up. Exhale, how slowly, pardon me if I don't speak at this time, how slowly can you lower? Chest first, hips, lengthen the feet. We love that. Lift to cobra. So get that lovely back bend. And then one hand, one arm to the back, the other hand lifts the back leg to half frog pose. Okay, big muscles, so give it time. And then gently release, change sides. So drawing the heel in towards your body, feeling a big stretch in the front of the thigh. And then slowly we're going to push up to kneeling, to tabletop. Just a little bit of work for the shoulders now before we finish. So just release your back after that back bend in the cobra. And then we're going to take the right hand out to the side, pushing out through the fingers. We're going to lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Let's try the other side. So think about drawing your shoulder blade towards your other shoulder blade. And then switch sides. Squeeze, 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 and switch. That's lovely. Can you feel your shoulders really warming up now? One more. Come back to tabletop. I'm just going to turn that music down. Shush. Come back to tabletop and just do a couple of cat and cow stretches, just to release. We're going to walk the knees to the outside of the mat, or as far out as you can. Then you're going to look back and make sure that your ankle is in line with your knee. And feet flexed out to the side, come down onto your elbows for a full frog pose. Back flat, abs braced, shoulders down from the ear rolls, take a breath in. On the exhale, gently push back. Gently, gently, gently. Just hold it there. Lovely. Just breathe. And then very gently walk up. Going to roll the legs around to the front. We're going to finish in Paschimottanasana. So legs out straight, draw your sit bones and your cushions back. Take a lovely deep breath in. Lift up a little bit higher. Draw your abs in and start to tip, pushing chest towards feet. Now it doesn't matter if you just stop here. We're looking for the stretch in the back of the legs and in the lower back. It doesn't matter where you go so long as you feel that stretch. Just work your way down, pushing the chest so you're folding rather than rounding. And then just relax and breathe. And I'm going to leave you there, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our pyjama party. See you next time.